Guys, on Monday, November 21st, 2022, the AP Top 25 poll has dropped. There are 6 Big Ten teams in the top 25 in the
Here we go.
country.
Here we go again. Here
And
we go again.
the fourth highest team of the Big Ten teams is number 23, Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Maryland.
Here we go again.
Who just won the Hall of Fame tip-off. I ask you, are you buying the stock that I was buying in the preseason when I said multiple Big Ten teams to the Sweet 16 this year?
Nope.
I kind of am. And
nope.
Look, I know this is going exactly the way that T.O. predicted this in the preseason, right?
I called this shit. I called it. Just say SOS. Same old shit. Are we going to fall in love? Are we going to fall in love with the Big Ten? Are we going to fall? And we're hook, line, and sinker. They got us again.
Here's the reason why. Here's the reason why I'm bullish on them. There's 2 reasons why.
Yeah.
The teams that have surprised us, I would classify Michigan State in that mix.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna hold on. All right. So I want you to. So you say that team that you like, and then I'm going to respond to each team, and I'm going to. All right. So Michigan State. Go ahead.
So the 3 teams that have really surprised me are Michigan State.
Okay. So
Maryland. Hold on. Maryland and Illinois. And the reasons why I am now kind of trending towards buying the Big Ten is that those are not teams with big lumbering 5-men. If you look at what Michigan State is doing, they can play Madi Sissoko at the 5, but their lineups against Villanova that were the most effective were the ones that had Malik Hall at the 5, Joey Hauser at the 4, and 2 point guards and AJ Gohard and Tyson Walker. I think that with Maryland, they're just so long and athletic and versatile, and Dante Scott's been a stud. I want to see a little bit more. Like we don't know if Miami's really all that good or if St. Louis is really all that good, but I think they are. So I want to see more, but I'm buying that. And then Illinois, they can, if you want to play small, they can play Coleman Hawkins at the 5. They got a couple good guards. The Epps kid came off the bench and was really good last night. But if you got to play big, you still got Dane Danger. Welcome to the danger zone. And it makes them a little bit matchup independent. So that's why I'm kind of buying them. Is my issue with the Big Ten was always like, what happens when you actually play basketball that is not stuck in 1985, where you don't have a 7'1", 380-pound 5-man out there lumbering up and down the court. And the 3 teams that I just mentioned, I think, have guys that can play a style that is different than what you would normally expect from a Big Ten team. Does that make sense?
I'll give you Illinois. I'll give you Illinois. Maryland's still up in the air. Not willing to completely buy in on that one too, because Miami's up and down. And then Michigan State's the same thing that we say about the Big Ten. They just have dudes that have been in the system for a long time. They're a finished product right now. Right now. It's the same old stuff, guys. And we're going to fall for it. We're going to fall for it. It's the same thing. Izzo's had those guards are back. Those guards are back. They have Joey Hauser, who he's been Joey Hauser. He's been a good version of Joey Hauser lately. And it's just a bunch of guys that have been in the system for a long time. The upside's not where it is. It's the same thing as last, exact same carbon copy, Fanta. Carbon copy of last year.
Well, but here's the thing. You got to have depth, and you got to be able to win these games this time of year. I'm not saying that ends up being great for you come March. The two things don't equate. We see plenty of teams win games this time of year. We also see plenty of teams take advantage of their multi-team event that end up bottling up a really special 3 days, but that's not who they are over the next 3 months. It's not who they really are. Sometimes teams play just at a different level over a couple of days this time of year. Then teams figure them out. They watch film, coaches adapt, their leagues adapt. That's how it is. Having said this was supposed to be a down year in the Big Ten. And the Big Ten has proved a lot of people wrong right on the hopper, because when we say down year, we're talking about down year in terms of how many teams you're going to get in the NCAA tournament. And for the Big Ten right now, they got to feel good about their balance. And here's the thing, guys, non-conference play doesn't go as long as people think it does. This week is huge. It's huge with all the MTs going on that we're going to talk about. But December, guys, for a good 10 days in December, there's a bit of a lull in the sport because these schools are taking finals. There's not as many big games in the middle of December. And guess what? The Big Ten starts conference play the first week of December.
Yeah, so does ACC.
Yeah, so does the ACC. So the Big Ten has built up some really, really good rapport. And I do think, guys, that Illinois is a dangerous team.
Yeah, I agree.
Michigan State, just because they might have a cap on what they can be, doesn't mean that I want to see them on my bracket come March. And here's the thing. We don't think about Maryland, Penn State, or Rutgers when we're talking about the Big Ten enough. But Penn State's got Jalen Pickett. They are 5-1. They're not bad. I watched them play a couple times last week. I was surprised at how they played. Maryland.
It's almost like when you hire Micah Shrewsbury, your team's going to get better.
Yeah, exactly. Dante Scott. It's almost like when you hire Kevin Willard, your team's going to get better. Dante Scott's playing the best basketball of his career. He's playing the Julian Reese is big time. Hakeem Hart. They got better in the portal with Jameer Young and Don Carey. And they play tough. They're playing together. Willard's building culture there down in College Park. And Rutgers, as much as they've struggled on the gates, been a little banged up. Like, the thing is, Michigan is not ranked. They're going to be a good team. I want to see what Ohio State is this week. But Indiana, guys, for all the flack we give Indiana, they beat a good Xavier team in Cincinnati on Friday night, and Trace Jackson Davis manned up and had 30 points. Like, TJD has it on his mind to lift Indiana to the second weekend of the NCAA tournament, and I'm buying stock in that. I am. Down year, no down year here. There's no down year. They're going to get 8 or 9 units.
And they're all going to get beat in the first round.
Well, I don't think they're going to get beat.
Same old shit. Same old shit. They're all old dudes.
All of them are going to get beat.
Not all of them. If they get 8, 6 of them will get beat.
Well, T.O.,
it's not a good league.
T.O.,
like when you in tournament time, it's not a good league. It's been proven and proven and proven.
T.O. is the anti-Big Ten guy.
Well, Well, another thing is too, like Maryland beat Miami. Miami's got 2 transfers in the starting lineup. They're still learning to play together. Like
Maryland's got a new head coach. Maryland's got a new head coach. They're still learning how to play under Willard.
Yeah, but the first 3 people that Fanta mentioned, those are returners. That should have been that Maryland team last year.
I don't know. I wouldn't discredit.
It's a new coach. Well, all I'll say is this. I actually tend to agree that I don't know if there's a national title contender in there. Right?
Same old shit. Same things last year.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's I'm not off the take that there's like not a top 15 team in the Big Ten. Illinois, maybe. They have a super high ceiling, but like they won a game where Terrence Shannon went absolutely supernova. He's never going to do that again. Right? We're never going to see 8 for 9 from 3 from Terrence Shannon again. That might end up being the greatest performance that he has in his entire life. And he could spend the rest of the year doing what he did last night. That would not surprise me at all. So I don't know if there's a Final Four team in the Big Ten, but I do think that the league is deeper and better than I expected because teams like Michigan State, like Maryland, are better than what I thought they were going to be coming into the season. And one thing I will say about Michigan State, like, I hear you, T.O. I really agree with you that like they are a finished product now. But guard play matters so much when you get to the tournament. And how many backcourts are better right now? And how many backcourts have a higher ceiling than playing AJ Gohard and Tyson Walker together? Like there's probably not 10.
A lot.
Is there more than 10 that you would trust more than those 2? Is there more than 10? I don't know if there's more. There's not a lot of great guards out there,
not
man.
Today. Not
there's
today.
A lot of great guards. And like maybe that changes if, let's just say, like someone like a Kason Wallace explodes or Nolan Hickman figures it out when we get to February. But those dudes are veterans. Tyson Walker's in his 2nd year in the program. I was awesome against Villanova the other night, right? AJ Gohard is
how you feel about Villanova?
Well, let's talk about them because you want to hear something wild? Here's a wild stat for you. You know who the highest ranked team in the Big East on KenPom is?
Who?
You guys know?
Yeah,
do you know?
I know.
You don't know? You don't know?
I've had them 4 out of 5 games to start the season.
Yeah, I know.
UConn.
You are basically.
It's got to be UConn.
You're basically the beat writer, right?